Right. And so, first of all, I think the assistant director of the FBI has to be spoken to by Director Comey. He shouldn't even be initiating that kind of conversation, in my view. And if I were the U.S. attorney and that was an FBI agent or leader under my charge in the Newark or Camden offices, I would have sat them down and said, you're not to have those kind of conversations with people who could be in the orbit of an investigation, because you never know where an investigation is going to go. I think I bring a different sensibility to it. If I were sitting in that position, I just would say, you know what, talk to Don McGahn about that.
The White House counsel.
Right. If you got something to say about that, talk to the White House counsel about it. Out of an abundance of caution. Now, I don't think that Reince thought he was doing anything wrong. I really don't. And I have absolute confidence in his integrity. But you need to have the sensibility of a prosecutor when you're dealing with these issues, because perception matters.
Okay, and that's fair enough when it comes to the deputy director of the FBI. But what about the White House reaching out to the FBI to get a statement that would help them with this public relations matter about whether this was being investigated, and reaching out to the House and Senate chairman of the Intelligence Committee? If you've been in that room, I have a tough time imagining you saying, oh yeah, right, it's a great idea. Reach out to the FBI, reach out to the chairman of the Intelligence Committees, try to get them to do your PR shop work for you.
Well, I think part of the problem here, though, Jake, is that we set up an atmosphere where you saw the reaction from the Democrats saying that somehow this takes these two really, I think, bright and distinguished people in the Intelligence Committee chairs and somehow disqualifies them from being able to run a good investigation. I think that's absolutely untrue. And this is why the Democrats have lost 2/3 of the state houses and the White House and the House and the Senate, because they overreach all the time. Now, what we should do here is take a deep breath and be able to look into these matters in a way that the American public will think has integrity to it. And so, from my perspective, it's the Democrats are a problem in overreaching on this stuff. And the sensibilities need to be tightened a little bit at the White House as well. But remember, these are all people who've never been in government before. And so they're going to need to learn these things. And I don't think you get the learning curve just by winning the election. You develop experiences over time which tell you that. I can guarantee this. I don't think the chief of staff will ever have that kind of conversation with the FBI, with an FBI personnel again, nor should he. But again, Reince Priebus has great integrity. I don't think he did anything wrong. But I do think that it's something that perception matters, and we got to try it differently.
Do you think that President Trump is poorly served by the fact that there is no one in his inner circle who has ever run a government before? You have now run the state of New Jersey for 7 years. Experience comes with that experience, with those times, learning lessons and figuring out how government works. You're now talking about Reince Priebus learning on the job. He'll never make that